I made a really big mistake with this one. Shouldn't be taking requests, but thanks, Mr. Slunderman. Today's topic? Sexism! That thing that people think exists in the first world in a drastic way. Let's not talk about that one, but let's talk about the first world. Because, you know, they have actual problems.
Third world sexism is actually something that matters, unlike the first world BS Tumblr kids that get triggered by the existence of oxygen. A lot of women in third world countries are actually oppressed due to sexual objectification and other pretentious ideologies that religions in the country force onto them. Most of the women in the first world countries claim to be oppressed due to simple things like strategic butt covering in video games. You have Anita Sarkeesian to thank for that mess. Feminists that are focusing on first world problems need to take a step back and realize they're fighting a lost cause. The third world is where the problems are.
Third world sexism will always be a thing until we eradicate the patriarchy in religion. Religion is a big part of creating sexism. I mean, just look at Islam and the beliefs of Muslims. They believe that women should cover their bodies head to toe and only show them off to their husbands. That is taking their freedom away. I do not agree with religion as a whole because of things like this. I know this doesn't account for all religions, but so many are sexist, racist, and so many other problematic things, it's just easier to generalize.
If anything, there are just as many sexist things in the media towards men as there are women. Just think about beauty models and fashion models. Most of them that are male are very muscular and very toned. It's very similar to with women. However, they're mostly being skinny, having big boobs and big butts, and being very curvy, and trying to set that as the ideal goal.
In all fairness, I don't really care for first world sexism problems, usually because they're the most obnoxious excuses for not wanting to do something. I'm not saying all of them are, but most of them are. A good example of most of them being sexist is the woman that exclaims that coming up to her on the street and asking if she's okay or saying that she's good looking is sexist. And I've only made this video because there are genuine problems in the third world, especially places like Syria.
I completely agree. Radicalized feminism has been destroying the first world sexism for a while now, trying to pound every small detail out of it to victimize themselves. They should focus a little more on the third world.
Well, that's me done for this video. Come check me out on YouTube, link will be in the Ryan's description.
Check me out too, link will be in Survival Archery's description.